Today we are going to talk about Book 2 Boy Chapter 5, Weather and Seasons. We will focus on page 38 to 39, and you are going to learn some features that you can find in the magazine article. Before we start talking about the passage, let me ask you some questions. Do you like reading magazines? And if you do, which one is your favorite? Reading magazine is such a popular leisure activity that 4 out of 5 adults in the world read magazines in their free time. Now, let's open your textbook to page 38 to 39 and see what kind of information we can find in the magazine article. When you go to page 38 of your textbook, you probably notice there are some small words that are written on the top left corner of the page saying Kids Magazine. Do you know what that means? Let me tell you the answer. Kids Magazine is actually the name of the magazine. You may ask, how do we know that's the name of the magazine? First of all, you can see that the words are written on the top left corner of the page, and that is where the names are typically found in a magazine. It can be at the top of the page. It can also be at the bottom of the page. Second, the use of the capital letters in the words indicate that it is actually a name of something, and in this case, it is a name of the magazine. Take a look at the name again. Can you guess who the readers of the magazine are? Yes, it should be the children because of the word kids. They are the target readers of the magazine. That means they are the ones who read the magazine. The second thing you can find in the magazine article is the title. And for this one, it should be Our Favorite Season. For the title, we can usually find it at the top of the page. That means it should be right above the passage. Second, since the title should be the first thing we see when we read the article, so it should be written in a way that is different from the other words. For example, take a look at the title Our Favorite Season on page 38 again. You can see that the words are in blue. They are bigger than the other words in the article. Also, the first letter of every single word in the title are using capital letters. The title is very important because it tells you what the article is about. Let's move to the passage. You can see that the first 2 paragraphs are the introductions of the article. That means it is the opening of the article, and it gives you a little bit more details on what the article is about. Take a look at the second paragraph. Which season do children like best? What do they usually wear or do in that season? Let's find out. It is a good way to use question in the introduction because it feels like the author is talking to the readers. It is a good way to engage the readers and catch their attention. So the magazine interviewed some children, and here are the responses. Let's take a look. Do you know who gave responses to the magazine? Yes, you're right. It should be Dick and Tammy because you can find their names in the bubbles. So these children answer the question, which season are their favorite? Now, can you go to page 39 and find the another 2 children's names? I'll give you 5 seconds for that. So the answer should be Sandy and Kenny. I have another question for you. Take a look at page 39. What can you see at the top of the page? You're right. You should be able to see the word May issue. This is actually the issue month of the magazine. So the issue date or the issue month tells you when the magazine comes out. So for the one we are reading, it comes out in May. It also tells us that this magazine is issued monthly. That means we can read the next issue in June. So let's do a recap on what features we can find in a magazine article. First of all, we can find the magazine's name. Second, we can see the title of the article. Also, we can find the introduction. So the title and the introduction tells you what the article is about. And lastly, we can also find the issue date or the month in the magazine article. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video.